The London Knights had an incredible season that culminated in winning the OHL Championship and qualifying for the Memorial Cup tournament. In this section, we will look at how they achieved this remarkable feat. The Knights started the season with a slow start, losing their first 4 games. But they quickly turned things around with some key additions and a strong team spirit. They acquired George Diaco, Ryan Winterton, and Ryan Humphrey, who all brought championship experience to the roster. They also faced a tragic loss of their teammate Abakar Kazbekov, who passed away in November. The Knights rallied around each other and dedicated their season to his memory. The Knights dominated the Western Conference, leading the league in road victories and posting 2 9-game winning streaks. They finished the regular season with 103 points, second only to the Sarnia Sting. They also had some individual standouts, such as Zach Bowen, who won the OHL Goaltender of the Year award, and Ryan Winterton, who led the league in scoring with 122 points. In the playoffs, the Knights swept the Owen Sound Attack in the first round and then defeated their rivals, the Kitchener Rangers, in 6 games in the second round. They faced the Sarnia Sting, who had won 50 games in the regular season, in the Western Conference Final. The Knights overcame an injury to their star goalie Brett Brochu, who had been sensational in the first 2 rounds and 1 game of the series. They relied on their depth and teamwork to beat the Sting in 6 games as well, with Zach Bowen stepping up in net and Ryan Winterton scoring clutch goals. The Knights advanced to the OHL Championship Series for the first time since 2016, where they met the Peterborough Petes, who had won their first Eastern Conference title since the Knights opened the series, with a convincing 3-0 win at home, with Bowen recording his first playoff shutout and Winterton adding a goal and an assist. The Petes bounced back with a 4-2 win in Game 2, but the Knights regained home ice advantage with a 5-3 victory in Game 3 in Peterborough. The Petes tied the series again with a 2-1 win in Game 4, setting up a pivotal Game 5 in London. The Knights delivered their best performance of the playoffs in Game 5, scoring 6 goals in the first period and cruising to a 9-2 win. Winterton had a hat trick and 4 points, while Bowen made 34 saves. The Knights were 1 win away from capturing their 5th OHL title and earning a spot in the Memorial Cup tournament. The Petes did not give up easily, though. They forced a Game 6 on home ice with a 3-2 win in overtime in Game 5, thanks to a goal by Tucker Robertson. The Knights faced a hostile crowd of over 4,000 fans at Peterborough Memorial Center for Game 6, but they did not let that affect them. They played with poise and confidence, taking a 1-0 lead on a goal by Avery Hayes in the second period. The Petes tied it up early in the third period on a goal by Max McHugh, but Robertson scored again at 11:10 to give Peterborough a 2-1 lead. The Knights pressed for the equalizer, but Michael Simpson made some incredible saves to preserve the win for the Petes. The Petes celebrated their 10th OHL championship and their first since they also earned a berth in the Memorial Cup tournament in Kamloops, BC, where they would face the host Blazers, the Seattle Thunderbirds of the WHL, and the Quebec Remparts of the QMJHL. The Knights were disappointed but proud of their season. They congratulated the Petes on their victory and thanked their fans for their support. They also honored their fallen teammate Abakar Kazbekov by raising his jersey to the rafters of Budweiser Gardens. The London Knights showed incredible resilience and determination throughout their season. They won the OHL Championship and qualified for the Memorial Cup tournament against all odds. They were a team that played for each other and for their city. The London Knights had a remarkable season in 2021-22, finishing first in the Western Conference and reaching the second round of the playoffs. Along the way, they earned many awards and honors for their outstanding performance and achievements. The Knights captain, Luke Evangelista, was the star of the season, leading the Ontario Hockey League with 55 goals and 111 points. He won 4 awards: the 3-Star Cup, Leading Scorer, Booster Club Player of the Year, and Team Most Valuable Player. He also signed a 3-year entry-level contract with the Nashville Predators, who drafted him in the second round. And another player who had a stellar season was Tonio Stranges, who was drafted by the Dallas Stars in the 4th round, and he won 3 awards: the Don Brankley Community Service Award, the Sportsmanship and Ability Award, and Playoff Performer. He also scored one of the most memorable goals of the season, a one-handed, through-the-leg shootout goal in Game 1 against the Kitchener Rangers. Brett Brochu was another key player for the Knights, as he played over 2,500 minutes and made nearly 1,200 saves despite missing the final 6 weeks of the season due to an ankle injury. He won the Intensity Award for his remarkable comeback and his consistent excellence in net. He also signed a 3-year entry-level contract with the Detroit Red Wings, who drafted him in the 6th round, and the Knights also had 2 co-winners for the Scholastic Player of the Year: rookie defensemen Isaiah George and Jackson Edward. They both had averages above 90% throughout the season and impressed on and off the ice. George was also named Rookie of the Year after playing a top 4 role all season, putting up 23 points and finishing with a +23 in plus-minus. Gerard Keane was named Defenseman of the Year after playing in all situations and putting up 38 points. He also signed a 3-year entry-level contract with the Chicago Blackhawks, who drafted him in the 3rd round, and overager Cody Morgan was given Most Improved honors after doubling his goal output from the last OHL season in 2020. He also signed an AHL contract with the Toronto Marlies for next season. Cameron Baber earned the Defensive Forward of the Year award after joining the Knights from the Saginaw Spirit on deck 31 in his overage season. He was also named Western Conference Best Defensive Forward in the OHL Coaches Poll. Hardest Working Player honors went to Sean McGurn, who played in all situations and had 73 points in 66 games. He also signed an AHL contract with the Belleville Senators for next season. The Peter Gurdon Longshot Award went to Kirill Steklov, who was selected by the Knights in the 56th overall pick in the 2019 Canadian Hockey League import draft. He played a solid defensive game and contributed 14 points. Finally, the Players' Player went to overager Ty McSorley, who was voted by his teammates as the most respected and admired player on the team. He also signed an ECHL contract with the Fort Wayne Comets for next season. The Knights also had a former coach and general manager enter the Don Brankley Hall of Fame as a builder: Bill Long. Long coached London from 1976 to 1984, and then served as general manager until he led London to 2 OHL championships and 2 Memorial Cup appearances. These are some of the awards and honors that the London Knights received for their amazing season in 2021. They showed their talent, dedication, leadership, and teamwork throughout the year and made their fans proud.